Alrighty, this video is going to be an important one because today this is going to be like a mass wardrobe series. I'm going to go through everything, and I mean everything, in my Michael Jackson wardrobe collection. Alright, so I don't really have a set list or rundown of the things that I'm going to show, and some of them are actually going to be out of order. So you'll see a Billie Jean hat, then a Beat It jacket, and then somehow Smooth Criminal, then Billie Jean again. So like I literally got everything that is scattered on the floor right now, and this t-shirt isn't properly tucked in, so I'll tuck it in right now. So yeah. This is kind of like a big wardrobe mess, and I'm just gonna go from left to right and we'll see how we go. Starting off with, let's start off with a hat. Now, this is a hat that I've had since 2015. It is the Cooper Bogart, but I shaped it using steam to look like Michael Jackson's hat. Now, I've been looking at pictures, various eras of pictures, from the 80s to the 90s, even to the 2000s. To try and get a shape. Usually I would change it just depending on what song I'm performing, like Dangerous, Billie Jean, and I think those are the hats that involve a black hat. You can see it's not really that your standard fedora shape. Usually it'll be slightly up, slightly down, and then the sides will be kind of like that. But since you can shape it with steam, I mean you can have the desired look of anything. Let's go with another hat. This is the Smooth Criminal hat. It's not made of wool like the other one or various things you've seen online. This is also my summer hat too. I also shaped this slightly. Actually, this is $7, so it's quite a bargain. Yeah, I don't want to get this crushed, otherwise it'll look really deformed and stuff, and I won't be able to perform. Also, I really don't want to get this dirty. That's what happened to my other white hat, and I just use that for practice. But I use this one to perform. Put that right there. Alright, let's go with shoes. So shoe one, this is the Florsheim River. The only thing I hate about this is the sole. It's not really a separate sole, so to speak. It's a combined sole. So you can see it's all busted up. Even if I just bend it, it's broken. That's the only thing I hate about this sole. I'm waiting till this gets all busted up, so I have to replace it with hopefully a leather sole, if not a really durable rubber sole. Now these shoes, the brand Florsheim is the one that Michael Jackson used. The only difference between my one and what he used is he had a leather sole, and also, I mean, the buckle was different, but it's a buckle, who really cares? But I really love moonwalking in this era of shoe. The second shoe that I have is a penny loafer. Now, arguably my favorite shoe in my wardrobe. This one has a rubber sole, as well as I modified the heel. I went to a cobbler and I love this heel. It's hard, and whenever I walk, I mean it clicks on the ground, so it feels like I have status. And here I put sticky tape on the soles to help me moonwalk better. That's actually a top tip that my friend gave me. And it also, the sole prematurely wears out because I'm always spinning and moonwalking and gliding. So putting sticky tape is kind of like a little barrier to help it not wear out as much. This penny loafer is especially used in the Dangerous tour. So, oh, I forgot to mention that Florsheim model down there. Michael used Florsheim all his life, especially in the Bad and History World Tours. And last but not least, the third shoe. Now this is what I use for my History era. As you can see, it looks like the Florsheim's almost a carbon copy of it, just the buckle is different. But what I love about this shoe as opposed to the Florsheim shoe is the actual sole. The sole's really durable. You can see also sticky tape residue here, but it's great. This has lasted me 2 years or so, and look, only just the sole hasn't been broke yet. A little bit of damage on the heels, but that's what you get for spinning. So that's shoes covered. The next item on our list are accessories. So we've got every Michael Jackson impersonator staple. We've got the glove. Woo! I'll put it on. Now I've already made a separate video on this glove, but as you can see, it's the Motown 25 glove. Beautiful. I had it for far too long now, since 2014 I believe. And I've already made a separate video about that. Don't want to go into that. The next thing are socks. Now there are two socks that I use. One of them, a pair of these. They come from your standard Billie Jean set off eBay. They just go over your white socks. So the crystals kind of remind me of the History Tour. But overall kind of looks cheap looking, but from afar they look pretty sparkly. I'll just chuck it right there. The other socks that I use, they're a gift from a friend, so thank you for that. They're one of these socks. Now, they look cheap from close up, but from afar, in this picture especially, they look pretty cool. And these kind of reminds me of, I don't know, they don't really remind me of any tour or era, so to speak, but they look better than the other ones that I've shown. And also for black or white, or any songs that involve an arm brace, I'm not sure, or if I want to wear an arm brace, I have an arm brace. What do you know? I'll put it on. I wore this in my Bus for Charity medley. Kind of looks like this. I had this since 2012. I had to replace the shoelace, and as you can see, getting it close up, it's all busted up looking. It's meant to have 3 straps, but one actually fell off, so now it uncomfortably sits at 2. Actually, it's a pretty good pose. The only time I actually wore this is for the Bus for Charity medley, as per mentioned. And I think, I'm not sure if I will get a new one or I'll just keep on using this one until this literally molts away. Let's go on with the clothes actually. So in terms of pants, in terms of clothes, first list is the Billie Jean trousers. As you see, they're standard black trousers but with a sequin side onto it. This is probably the most used trouser that I've used of all time. I think, yeah, if you look on the knee, you can see there's a stain. I don't want to spend money going to the dry cleaner, so you can see how lazy I am. But these pants have lasted me almost 6 years now, keeps on going. And yeah, I'm looking forward to performing these in the near future. So the next jacket I've got, it's not an officially MJ jacket, but I like the style of it. It's nice. When zipped up, it reminds you of the Dangerous Tour leotard because it has these flaps and you can customize the fold so that flaps like that. But this also reminds me of the style of the Pepsi jacket as well as the History jacket. I use these just for like random songs like Wanna Be Started Something, A Stranger in Moscow, or just any songs that I don't have a jacket for, like Come Together, DS, etc, etc. Next we have your standard white shirts used for black or white, Dangerous, Dirty Diana, We Be There, those type of songs. Man in the Mirror also. So just your standard white shirts. It's one of those slim fit, which is great. I love using slim fit shirts. And yeah, not anything special about it. So next we just got this. This is actually an official 80s article, but it's just a black leather jacket. I haven't actually used it for any songs. I used it for an 80s party, believe it or not for MJ though. I dressed up as Grease, John Travolta's character Danny from Grease, using this jacket. It looks cool, kind of reminds me of the One More Chance jacket, when it's not really a One More Chance, but it's alright. Leather jacket. The next jacket that we have was my first draft revision of the beta jacket. Just a red standard jacket. It's actually a women's jacket. I don't know if it's my mom's or my sister's, but who knows. Just your is it actually leather? No, it's not leather, so it's a faux leather jacket. Kind of looks cool from afar. This is my first revision of the beta jacket. Speaking of the beta jacket, this is my second revision of the beta jacket. Now this is from a costume company called Ruby's. I've done an individual video about this jacket alone. I've actually made some modifications, got to tell you. I put black marker on the shoulders to make it look more concert accurate, because this was based off the music video, but I wanted to give it some sort of live edge to it. So I just did the black borders of the jacket. It's pretty cool how some Rubies, they have the MJ tag on it. It's awesome, I love it. This leather, it's not even leather, it's like polyurethane plastic. Sounds great, but looks great from afar in terms of a jacket. Alright, next we've got a staple of a Michael Jackson impersonator slash tribute slash performances wardrobe. We've got your average Joe standard white V-neck shirt. To be honest, in my opinion, V-necks are better than crew necks. MJ wore thousands of V-necks, as you can see in his live performances. He also wore crew necks such as the Bad Tour and probably years prior, but V-necks are the way to go. You can use it for Billie Jean. Any songs that involve just a white shirt and a jacket on top, like Bad, Beat It, as mentioned, Billie Jean, The Way You Make Me Feel, etc, etc. Speaking of Bad, I recently purchased a jacket, so to speak, from Ruby's once again. It is the Bad jacket. Now, originally this actually was a shirt kind of thing, kind of like a long skivvy, but I did some modifications. I actually cut the middle, so it's a jacket, but it's actually a shirt, so to speak, without any closure. But from afar, it looks pretty cool. Looks alright. But yeah, for 20 bucks, you can't go wrong. It was on special. Can't believe they were selling it for $80. You should just go on eBay, my usual seller. 80 bucks, you actually get a real jacket with working buckles. You can see that the buckles are just sprayed on, printed on. Looks fake. Looks fake if I put it up to the camera real close, but from afar, it looks semi-fake. Let's get into the next garment. Thriller jacket. Got it off eBay, top quality faux leather. Has the closure and the zips. Front, the back. The typical classic Thriller jacket. Next is kind of like an MJ inspired fashion. It is this blazer. This blazer that I use for my Human Nature performance, as well as just other songs. I really love wearing this jacket when I'm doing This Is It songs, because there's a jacket quite similar that Michael wears to this jacket. I love it. It's pretty cool, pretty sparkly. Next item is a red shirt. Just a standard red shirt, nothing to it. Used for Dangerous or Beat It. If I'm not bothered putting on the jacket, I'll just whack on this shirt. But mostly used for Dangerous, especially the 1999 style as well as the 2002 styles. Next we've got the Smooth Criminal suit. This entails a white blazer, blue shirt and white tie, as well as white trousers. Yeah, nothing to it, pretty straightforward. Blue shirt's also used for The Way You Make Me Feel, same shirt. Next we got your average trouser pants. On the bottom, they actually tailored it so it comes slightly shorter so you can see the socks. Nothing too special about it. Next we got a punk / metal inspired MJ jacket. Looks like this. Probably better than the Bad shirt I recently just showed, but it's a bit too short for me. Might sell it to get quick money. But it has working zips, just studs. Reminds me of the black and white jacket from This Is It. I just wear this for songs, hard rock songs especially. And yeah, this is what it looks like. Next, we got the iconic Billie Jean jacket. Now this Billie Jean jacket has been in my closet. If not, this is the oldest MJ costume that I have. It's made of sequins. The white armband from 2001 and 1999. Yeah, just about any and every MJ seller sells this online, so it's easy to get. I think it's 20 to 30 bucks. I got it in a set for $80, including the white V-neck t-shirt, the jacket, the pants, and the socks. Now, the next shirt is the black or white Panther Dance shirt. This is actually made from an old Cte shirt. I just cut off the epaulets as well as the collar things. So just all left with the white armband. It's nice, casual look. Probably I wear this shirt mainly just for rehearsals. And what we've got last but not least, we've got the Cte shirts from the Dangerous era. As you can see, I'll get up the Panther Dance shirt. They're identical. Well, yeah, this is from an old Cte shirt. You can see that the white armband's here. And yeah, the Cte shirt, it's got the epaulets, the collar decoration, as well as the armband. So in terms of MJ clothing, I've got a lot, but it's been 10 years in the making. I've also got the Dangerous black suit jacket without the armband because I use that for formal occasions too, but I think that's about it. And the whole floor is strewn with a lot of MJ clothing. Hope you enjoy it, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.